I don't think you have to always have this really stereotypical sort of basic neutral capsule wardrobe. I think you can definitely have some fun with it. So this is just an example of how we can incorporate different styles into our capsule wardrobes.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. Hey, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Hey there, fashion friends. Welcome to today's episode. I'm very happy that you've joined me here today. If you are new here on this channel, I speak to taking a minimalist, timeless approach to our fashion, but without losing our own personal style or our own personal edge. If that sounds like a community you'd like to be a part of, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the little bell to get notified when I post my new episodes. Along with that, I do post a weekly newsletter called Hey Fashion Friends. So if you'd like to be a part of that as well, make sure to click that link down in the description and sign up with your email. And do not forget to confirm and check your spam if you do not see that confirmation email. So today's episode, a guide to building a streetwear capsule wardrobe.
Haters talking to me, tell them pipe down. Or it's lights out, zeros on the...
On this channel, I speak a lot to how you can have an edgy classic wardrobe, basically just meaning having a timeless wardrobe that you can still bring that edge, whether that be, you know, some contrasting style types or trendier pieces, bold pieces, anything like that. To me, streetwear is in its own right a classic style type. If you look back through all the different decades, you will see a sort of common thread, the collaboration of the edgier subculture type styles like skateboarding, hip hop, then combined with the classic pieces like t-shirts, button-ups, jeans, pants. So I think it's a great example for a edgier option for a capsule wardrobe. Then I'll share how you can build a capsule wardrobe efficiently, as well as that I'll share some notes on how you can choose the right pieces. I'll also give you some styling tips for your streetwear capsule wardrobe. And of course, finishing it off with a video montage of my 10 favorite outfits. So today I am featuring primarily clothes from Mousy and Mousy Vintage. Mousy was generous enough to send me over a few of their pieces for me to use as an example for today's video. So thank you, Mousy, for that. Today's example is what I like to call a module capsule wardrobe. It's a smaller, more micro type capsule wardrobe that has a specific focus, has a specific style focus or a specific mood. So let's talk about how we can build a capsule wardrobe efficiently. First thing you want to do when you're building a streetwear capsule wardrobe is you're going to go through my 5 capsule wardrobe steps. Yes, if you have not seen my capsule wardrobe building videos, I will make sure to link them down below. Those go even further into the steps. So the first step is choosing your anchor pieces. Anchor pieces are the pieces that you're going to choose that you're going to revolve the rest of your wardrobe around. I think that this is the easiest way to go, because I think if you want an efficient wardrobe that everything sort of makes sense and everything circles back to each other, it makes it a lot less overwhelming when you have sort of pieces to work with, to work around. When I was a visual merchandiser, it definitely made it a lot easier for me to curate a store when I had the sort of priority pieces. I had the pieces that I knew the designers were trying to kind of communicate as their like aesthetic, as like the story. So it made it so much easier for me to then revolve everything else around it. So that's sort of what I'm structuring this on, is that same sort of concept. It can really be anything. You can either have like a print that you're really excited about that you want to revolve everything around. Maybe it's a color. Sometimes I'll just start with the bottoms. So I think if you don't have like a really specific thing that you're starting off with, bottoms are a great one to start off with. So that's what we're going to start off with today. The next step is pairing pieces. Pretty much self-explanatory. The pairing pieces are going to be the pieces that you pair with your anchor pieces. So this is sort of completing the outfit. So as an example, today we're using the bottoms as our anchor pieces. So ultimately all the pairing pieces are going to be the tops. The idea is that all the pairing pieces need to go with the anchor pieces. Next is layering pieces. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, these are gonna be the pieces that you're layering with your pairing pieces and your anchor pieces. The key thing here is that you want your layering pieces to go with all of your pairing pieces and all of your anchor pieces. This is going to obviously be your blazers, jackets, cardigans, sweatshirts, sweater, you know, all of that. Next is top off pieces. Top off pieces normally are gonna be like your coats or your shoes, because obviously this is going to top off the look. And the last step is your sprinkle pieces. Sprinkle pieces are ultimately just the pieces that are gonna be the little sprinkles on top, and that's usually gonna be your accessories. So things to keep in mind when you're choosing your pieces for your streetwear capsule wardrobe. So choosing unique accessories. This is really where I think you can elevate your streetwear style. If you had a capsule wardrobe that was primarily classic sort of pieces, I think if you brought in unique accessories, you could easily kind of interchange those out and create that streetwear aesthetic. Keep in mind mixing and matching. So when you're choosing your pieces, try to really envision how is that piece going to mix and match with everything else in your wardrobe. Okay, so then when it comes to, styling your outfits for your streetwear capsule wardrobe, these are just some things to keep in mind. First is layering techniques. I speak to layering quite often because I think layering is such a great way to bring that diversity to your wardrobe. Having the button-up shirt popping through the hoodie sweatshirt, contrast of that sophistication with the casual urban feel of the sweatshirt, elevates the look from just being more basic to being more contrasting and edgy. Next is playing with silhouettes and proportions. This speaks a lot to my favorite contrast of oversized with tight fitting, but it's more than that. Lastly is contrasting style types. So I talk about this quite often. In my edgy classic video, I talked about having that foundation of key classic pieces in your wardrobe, and then how you bring in that edge to that sandwich is bringing in the contrasting style types, which I've also shared. I will link all these videos down below so that you guys can refer to them. And this is really where streetwear, I think, comes into its own, is the contrasting of the style types. So I love that. It's just such an inclusive style type to me. So after all of that, for today's example, we've got about 13 pieces within this module capsule wardrobe, and then we'll pull in a few different accessories as well. The fun thing about accessories is they're just an easy change out, so you don't have to make such a commitment to them for a capsule wardrobe. So with that, let's take a look at my 10 favorite outfits.
Oh yeah, we about to get this thing poppin', shout it. Hey, tell the DJ to play that song I like. You know that song I like. Hey, play that song.
Yeah, I'm ice cold, freeze. Give me a little more, please. Fly like the birds and the bees. Pose for the pic, cheese. Say cheese, say cheese. Pose for the pic, cheese. Say cheese, say cheese. Pose for the pic, cheese. Hit the snooze button on the bedside. Had a late night on the red eye. Let me pull over at the rest stop. Now I'm Cali dreaming on the west side. Yeah, we get it poppin', but it's old news. Q put the bass in the Pro Tools. Finna go ape like Goku. I just touched down with the whole crew. Bro hit me, I got the text. Party uptown, ayy, that's a bet. Hit the bank, just cash my check. Now we gon' see what happens next. Dress to the T, I came to flex. Confidence up to my neck. 100% ain't nothing less. Shh, everybody quiet on the set. I'm ice cold, freeze. Give me a little more, please. Fly like the birds and the bees. Pose for the pic, cheese. Say cheese, say cheese. Pose for the pic, cheese. Say cheese, say cheese. Pose for the pic, cheese. Mirror, 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 who the freshest? Say it one time for the record. Amen, hope they all get the message. Had to thank God for the blessings. I'm looking right for the picture. Shorty swipe right on the filter. Jumped in the pool like billiards. Try and get the followers to 1 million. Up high, down low, too slow. Get it right, dynamite, out of sight. Where it go? Let me know. I got places to go. Got yeast in the flow, so I'm making a dough. 3, 2, 1, it's a celebration. Had to go SpaceX for the elevation. And they can't come close to the dedication. Everybody on your feet for the ovation. Come again, where you been, what's the situation? Picking up on my sin, I'm a sensation. Keeping it 100 bands. Call me Ben Franklin, I'm just trying to do me, here's a demonstration. Aim high, swing for the fence, tell me who you know could do it like this. Got them all like that. 3, 2, up, all the way, you can tell by the look on their face. Got them all like that. We ain't even gotta say much, keep it plush from the dawn to the dust, now they all like that. Go ahead, let the races begin for the win, getting close to the end, going out with a bang. Got them like dang, they all like dang. Know what I'm saying, man, really in the thing. Step in, everybody notice. Try and make waves so I'm coasting. Got a game plan and a notion. This like poetry.
Those are my 10 favorite looks from my Streetwear Capsule Wardrobe. Which one was your favorite? I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I hope that you found it helpful. I think that even if you're not interested in the Streetwear Capsule Wardrobe, I think you can still incorporate a lot of these tips within whatever style you're working with, because again, like I said, streetwear really does encompass so many different style types. So if you found today's episode helpful, you know what to do. Give me that thumbs up, comment below, share with your friends, and subscribe for future weekly episodes. All of this really helps a girl out to break through that wall, to break through that algorithm, and break out into the YouTube world. So I really appreciate any sort of support you can give. You have a lovely rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, love, and support each other. And we will definitely be chatting soon. Bye.
Pose for the pic, cheese. Say cheese, say cheese. Pose for the pic, cheese. Hit the snooze button on the bedside. Had a late night on the red eye.